Good afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. So guys, I've got so much stuff going on right now. It is crazily ridiculous. And I'm actually like really happy though. I feel like I'm finally a little bit more organized. We're going to record the Nizi cast videos today, and I was able to get old videos off of this, so we're gonna record on this, and then I'm gonna download them straight to my flash drive. I have like 100 and something gigabyte flash drive that I'm keeping Nizi cast and Killing It with Coupons videos on, to keep those separate and off of my Mac so it doesn't clog my Mac up any more than it already is, because I have so many old videos on there. I think I have 22 gigabytes of free space on my Mac right now, which is ridiculous because my flash drive has more free space than that. But this morning I woke up, and I actually woke up a little bit later, but I've already been able to get so much stuff done. I made a breakfast, Denver omelet type of breakfast, and then also I made some potatoes and peppers, which are going to be for breakfasts for everybody else, and then also for me. And then for everybody else, I'm going to do scrambled eggs over the top. And then for myself, I'm also making a soup in here. This is actually going to be for my I don't know if I said freezer dinner. Did I say freezer breakfast? I have no clue, guys. My head, I'm like all over the place right now and thinking about 100 million different things I have to do. But that's going to be for my meal prep breakfasts and everybody else's. And then the soup is going to be for my meal prep dinners, for 3 of them, I think, through this week. And then I think I might have some for dinner tonight too, and test it out, see if I like it. And then in the big crock pot, this one, we have got some chicken drumsticks that are cooking in here. And then as it gets closer to the time that they'll be done, I think maybe around 2 o'clock or so, I'm going to add in the, what's it called, the wing sauce and the ranch. And then, because I have to drain it, which I don't know, I mean, you kind of do, but then you also don't have to. If you don't mind it in there, I guess you don't have to. But with my soup, it's not done. I have to add in several other things. I have to add noodles in. I have to add in some of the spinach and asparagus. And I think there's one other thing too that I have to add. Oh, frozen peas. I think that's it. And so I have to add that in there. So I've been able to prep pretty much everything so far, for the most part. And the problem was I was actually sitting here and I was like, what am I gonna do? Jeez, I have no clue. So because my dishwasher has been going, and I need to wait until all the stuff in the dishwasher is done before I could chop up any vegetables, because I was gonna chop up the vegetables, but I couldn't because all my Tupperware that I normally put, like the big salad Tupperware container and my meal prep, ones, are all in the dishwasher. So I had to wait for that. And while I was doing that, I was editing some vlogs. I didn't get to Friday's vlog yesterday night because I actually fell asleep. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch one episode of something on YouTube, and then I'm gonna go, and then I was going to edit it, and I actually fell asleep while I was watching it. So yeah, unfortunately, if you guys watched yesterday's vlog, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just fell asleep. I'm gonna end the vlog here because I was so tired because I got up really early yesterday. I was able to get yesterday's vlog edited. I also was able to finish getting my blog post done. All I have to do is add the videos once they're uploaded. And I'm trying to think, what else do I need, or what else I got done? But that was most of it. Like I said too, I got the stuff downloaded off of here. I cleaned my Mac a little bit and was able to get some footage off of there that I no longer need, and all kinds of other things. So long story short, guys, I've gotten a lot of stuff done, and I'm really happy. Now it's noon, and we're going to go record Nizi cast videos, and then we are going to chop up all the vegetables for this week. I'm going to hopefully get that done within about an hour, and then I can hopefully do the rest of my meal prep. So it's going to be a long, crazy day. On top of that, we have the Super Bowl today, and I don't know what time it starts at, but we've got to hurry and get things done, and that's been my goal for today. So far it's been working out pretty well, but I'm feeling like when it gets closer to the time that we're going to end up eating and having, our appetizers and stuff like that, is when it's going to get into crunch time. So we'll see. But just wanted to let you guys know kind of the craziness so far that's happening for today and what's still to come. Nizi cast this week, guys, went swimmingly. Perfect. I recorded everything on my 16 gig SD card. We had just enough time. It was absolutely perfect, and I didn't have to worry about not having enough memory left on this card. Well, I don't have to really worry so much about that. It was more the battery, so I used all 3 of my batteries this week and rotated them out as we were running out, and then also was able to not have to worry. What I had to do last week, or 2 weeks ago I guess, was while it was downloading off of the SD card that I'm using right now, I had no other one to use to just record like daily vlogs or whatever. So it's actually worked out perfectly this week. And I'm going to bring my Mac back in the living room or in the kitchen. I got done doing my veggie prep already, and I'm going to do my meal. Oh no, I'm going to make the stuff for the Super Bowl now and then do meal prep after that, because everything should pretty much be done. But I think I need my Mac because I need a recipe or 2 off of the internet, and it's easier when I have that in there to read it. Instead of trying to scroll through my phone, it's just easier up here. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I swear, if I make it through today, like, this will be crazy. The amount of stuff that I can successfully say I actually got accomplished. And on top of that too, to make myself feel like I've been doing a lot more, I have been I've got my to-do list, and I have little check marks and everything like that. So at least I'm staying organized too and knowing what I need to get done. But yeah, it looks like I have to make some mini bell pepper poppers and then also some ham and cheese little sandwiches. So here is our Super Bowl. I don't even know what Super Bowl it is this year. But these are our foods. We've got shrimp and cocktail sauce. I just pulled out some of the leftover Chips Ahoy. We made these mini pies with ham and cheese, and then Matthew with the leftover dough made roll-ups, and they did kind of spill all over the place. They're a little messy. We've also got carrots and some ranch dip, Doritos, which I told you guys we're gonna put out for the Super Bowl because we got them at Family Dollar, so cheap. And then also some of the mini pepper poppers, and we got some potato chips with some French onion dip. And then lastly, for right now, at least for the food aspect, we have the chicken drumsticks. There's also a cake, apple dump cake in the other room that I am making. It actually, I think, is done right now, but eventually that will be topped with some ice cream. So these are our desserts right now. We also might make some ice cream sandwiches. After the Super Bowl, guys, which was a crazy overtime Super Bowl, I was rooting for Atlanta. Unfortunately, they did not end up winning, which was very sad. Okay, so 2 things that I didn't get to today. Everything else I got accomplished off my list. One was yesterday's vlog. I didn't get edited or uploaded, but I did do 2 nights ago, or on Fridays, because I told you guys I had fallen asleep yesterday night and didn't get a chance to edit it. So I ended up doing that one today, and so I'm like 1 day behind kind of, but I got it up like midday kind of. It's actually just about 10 o'clock. I'm gonna just take a shower and head to bed, but before I do, I'm gonna share with you guys my meal prep for this week because I got that done too. And the only other thing that I didn't get done was getting the Killing It With Coupons haul videos edited and uploaded as well. I have to do that, so I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow will be like an all-day editing kind of day for me. So I think that's it. That's the last that I had to get, or the last that I have to get done, and then just get the haul video or haul post just posted, but I have to wait till the vlog or the videos are up anyway. So this is gonna be my meal plan for the week, guys. I was actually like, you know what, maybe I'm not gonna do it, or not do it, but I wasn't sure that I was going to finish it because I didn't think I was gonna have enough energy after the football game. So I did it after halftime, and then like the third and into part of the fourth period, I was working on this because I was like, oh, Atlanta's got this in the bag, like we're gonna win. And unfortunately, no, they didn't end up winning. But that's a rant for another day about football. But yeah, anyways, though, we got the Nizi vlog, or the Nizi cast video was done. Grandma also came over today. I got all the food and everything all cleaned up, and I've got a whole nother load of dishes to do, which is to be expected because I did end up making so much stuff today. But let me share with you guys my meal prep. So I will most likely do a breakdown as well on my blog to this, and I made soup. This soup was the soup I made in the crock pot this morning, and it actually looks like there's not enough liquid in it, and that's kind of what I noticed too, but I liked it because it was more chunky. But the problem is, because there is like noodles in there and beans and stuff like that, it is absorbing a lot of what moisture is in there. So I made these, and I had a bowl of it for dinner, so it actually made 4 bowls, and I cut the recipe about in half. And then these are actually I made with my mini pie press, and they are spinach and mozzarella. I might actually need something else for dinner with these. I didn't realize how small these were when I made them, and I did not have enough pie crust. So I'm thinking 2 or 3, maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 for dinners would be good. But since I don't have anything else, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. I'm 99% sure that this alone will not fill me up. And then 2, I made some roasted like pepper popper things with some like filling and stuff like that inside, and there was a couple left over that didn't have enough, so I decided to put those aside and use those for dinner in here, since I'll probably need them anyway. But I don't know, like I said, I will definitely need to figure out something to go in here as well, something extra. I might be able to do like a can of lentil soup in addition to this, possibly too. I'm not really sure, like I said. We'll see if how hungry I am, or maybe too, I'm doing guacamole as like a chip thing. I might add that in here too, and do it like kind of a snack dinner or something. I don't know. But first off, this is Monday. Wednesday and Friday, those are the same days, and then this is Tuesday, Thursday. That's how I do it, so I'm not eating the same thing back-to-back days, except for my snacks, kind of the same normally every single week. But this is breakfast up here. This is kind of snack lunchish. Sometimes I'll eat everything together. Sometimes I'll split it up a little bit depending on how early I wake up and how late I end up having my breakfast. If it takes me a really long time to finish it, then I might end up having it all together. If I have it real early and I'm done by like maybe 1 o'clock or noon or something like that, I might have my snack, and then my lunch a little later, like maybe 3 o'clock or something. My lunch is more my salad kind of. This is more the snack part. Then this is dinner. These are going to be the dinners. So I've explained this, and I think I've done this 3 weeks now, or this will be the 4th week I believe I'm doing this. So first off, I'm doing avocado toast. So I put the toast just in a separate little thing so that I know this is bread, and make sure I have enough bread left over for myself. But it's just going to be 2 pieces of toast, and then this is avocado, and like it's got lemon in here and a little bit of garlic salt. And then I just toast it and put some of this on here. I'll probably put like half of the jar, on there. And if I'm still feeling a little ambitious and I made too much of this, I can always end up adding an extra slice of toast as well. And then for the lunch, these are the same for all of them, so I'll just say it for the one day. But I'm doing, again, these since they were on sale, the Annie's organic fruit snacks. I didn't do the strawberry ones last week. I tried the berry ones, I think, and chocolate chip granola bars, and then also some cheddar bunnies and some organic sea salted popcorn. And then also too, I got some of these I think last weekend, and they were a limit of 3, so I wanted to try and figure out what I could do where I only had 3 of them. So I did them for the 3 days that I have the same. So I'm doing the Yoplait Greek 100 protein, and these ones I actually really like the lemon ones, because I've had these before and I really like these Greek yogurts. I think they have a lot of flavor to them. I know they're not quite as healthy as like the organic, or even just like plain Greek yogurt, but they are. I love the lemon one, and the Greek yogurt always has more protein in it. So then for my lunch, I'm doing a mandarin oranges spinach. Now the thing was, I got regular spinach because they didn't have the organic baby spinach this week, unfortunately, because the package was shoved in the back and I could not reach it, and I would have to have moved like all the boxes that were in the spot next to it that had stuff in it. So long story short, I just went with regular spinach, and then 1 can of mandarin was divided up into the 3, and then I did a little bit of walnuts over the top, and then also string cheese. And then for the soup for dinner, like I said, I made this in the crock pot. This is homemade. It's got some pasta in here. It's got beans and tomatoes. It's made with vegetable broth. It's got fresh asparagus, peas and carrots, and I think that's it, an onion as well. But it was really tasty when I had it, and I didn't even use like really any seasonings or anything. The vegetables really taste super awesome in here, so I really do like this. But like I said, I might need to end up adding like a little bit of of water when I end up reheating it. Noodles and stuff are absorbing a lot of what moisture is left in there. And I also ended up making a bunch of the breakfast potatoes, and I did those breakfast potatoes and then the majority of the leftover peppers, and threw those in there with a little bit of cheese. And when I warm this up, this will have melty cheese on there, and then also just some granola. This isn't my homemade granola, but there was some leftover from the parfaits from last week that not everybody had, so I ended up just throwing that in there. It's protein granola, so it's got some, you know, peanuts and peanut butter and stuff like that in there. I think it's pretty good protein there. And then again, the snack, and then this over here, I ended up making 5 in total, but instead of doing this every single day for breakfast, I decided I'd use this instead for chips. And like I said too, I might use it down here as well. And then for the salad, it's the same thing with the spinach, and then it's got cucumber, a whole cucumber between the two, and then a full thing of organic tomatoes between the two as well, and then also string cheese. And then for the dinner, like I was saying too, with those extra peppers I had left over, and then these are mini pies. I actually made these for the Super Bowl today. I think I shared that with you guys, but this has got mozzarella cheese and also some spinach on the inside, so those should be tasty. I'll probably warm those up or heat them up maybe in the microwave, or just warm them up in the oven. So that is my meal prep for this week. I'm trying to keep it as short as possible. I would like to take a shower and get to bed, guys. It is 10 o'clock right now. I've been up on my feet all day. So happy at what I was able to get accomplished, and so happy too today because Grandma was able to come over and enjoy the Super Bowl with us. She only ended up staying until around halftime, or a little bit after halftime, but oh goodness, guys, there's so much stuff to get done. On top of that too, tomorrow I have to go to a website meeting for the football. It's like, because they're we're planning on upgrading the website, and so I need to go and figure out how to use the website that they're thinking about upgrading, because I'm the web communications director, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. So I need to know how to do that. You know, one more thing to tack onto my resume of the things that I have to get done. You know, just when I start couponing and everything like that again, and you know, well, not so much couponing, but you know, doing my videos and my blogs and stuff like that. As soon as I start doing that, and the Nizi Cast videos, of course I got extra things on my plate too that I got to take care of, and there's just so much extra stuff now all of a sudden that I'm like, wow, can I just go back to doing nothing? But I've been able to fit everything in perfectly fine. I've just been managing my time a little bit better and figuring out like, okay, Kayla, you can't sit around all day on YouTube, you know, and get distracted. And I think the good thing is too, is that with the meal prep that I'm doing, is that sometimes I would just be like, oh, I'm feeling a little hungry. I'm going to go sit down for, you know, an hour and watch, you know, a YouTube video and snack on something. And then by the time I was done, I was like, well, I'm still hungry, and then I'd sit around for like another hour, or I'd go do something, and then an hour later I'd be hungry again and be like, okay, now I'm gonna go sit down and, you know, sit around for another hour and watch YouTube. And it was just, I was not being productive with my time, and so now I think I'm finally actually starting to be productive with my time. So we shall see, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to get up on Instagram my post for my meal prep as well, and like I said, I'm going to try and get that on my blog too, and possibly do some type of like breakdown on prices. I might try and do that next week too, or try it out next week, but I'll try and post something on my blog for this week about my meal prep. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. I'm sorry today, the vlog has been just so crazy and so all over the place. I've, again, so many things to do, guys. Do you ever have that time of the year where you're just like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to do? For me, it seems like it's always like right around like between like Thanksgiving, like, okay, with the exclusion of football, Thanksgiving, and then like Christmas Eve, and then after that it's normally like the Super Bowl. And so like, because I always do lots of like baking and cooking and stuff like that, like around that time, and it's extra stuff that I'm doing, I feel like, because, you know, for the Super Bowl, I'm always, you know, making stuff for that. And then, too, for Christmas Eve, which are 2 days back to back and so close to each other. And there's just, oh, goodness, guys. I mean, it's within, you know, a month or so of it, you know, a little bit more than a month, I guess, really. But then, too, you know, it just feels like, I feel like I just did this for Christmas, like, you know, appetizers and things like that. Because that's normally what we do on, like, holidays or big parties and things like that. And then probably, too, I'll end up doing maybe something for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, my head is spinning, my legs are killing me. I'm gonna go head to bed. If you guys did enjoy today's vlog, though, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll talk to all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.